Hello, I'm Nick.
I'm Peter.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan, and we're the band Runner Runner. Records coming out this fall. Super exciting time for our band right now. We're signed to Capitol Records, David Letterman's new record label, and a label called MRV. And it's kind of like we have 3 labels working for us, and it's pretty exciting actually. And it's way more like a family and a lot less like a business. It feels really good to have all these different labels backing us, and you know, the single So Obvious is starting to get some radio play all over the country.
You can get our song So Obvious on iTunes right now.
What's the album called?
The album is actually self-titled, so no confusing, you know, titles. Just go to your record store, ask for Runner Runner, it'll be there.
I'd say the record is like a joyride through life. You have your moments where the window's down, it's sunny out, the wind's in your hair, and then you have your moments where you're kind of driving through the storm. It's kind of crazy, but I think the message is really just, you know, to get through life, you just gotta keep driving. And we have a lot of songs that are like very upbeat, positive, and then some songs that kind of touch on just some of the tougher times you could have in life. So hopefully, you know, people can hear the record, connect with that dynamic, and just find something. Hopefully there's a song for everyone on the album, and we're just really excited for the world to hear it.
I think people are definitely going to be surprised by some of the tracks on the album. Surprised in a good way. There's definitely some songs with some depth in there, and there's a lot of really fun songs, a lot of catchy songs, you know. But I think people are going to get to a couple tracks on the album and be like, "Wow, this band may have had more depth than I originally thought." So I definitely think the album is very well rounded, and I think people are going to be surprised on what they hear. I think they're going to get what they expect, but they're going to get a lot more than what they expect as well. Yeah, we're just super passionate songwriters, so, you know, narrowing the album down to 12 or 13 tracks from like 50 or 60 was definitely not the easiest thing to do. You know, but we're probably writing a song right now in our heads. You know, the wheels are constantly in motion, and, you know, we'll see what happens with those songs. I'd love to get them to see it. There you go, the light of day at some point, maybe for come on. I'm jealous of that.
Sorry.
That's not the cutest dog. My dog is the cutest dog. All right, that's just okay. But you know, if those songs see the light of day through other artists, that would be really cool. We're definitely extremely passionate about songwriting. So it's kind of just when you write as many songs as we do, you know, some are going to see the light of day, and some are just going to be secrets, maybe kept, you know, they'll be let out later in life.
We're like painters, and one day we're just going to have a giant art exhibit, and you're invited.
Yeah. I like that.
Is that something that you guys...
You know, I think being on the road and just going through life, kind of all those experiences get wrapped up into the writing process for us. We like to write songs that are relatable to people, and write songs about, you know, situations that we've all been in as people, and relationships and life and love. And I think, you know, going through life, you get into a lot of those situations still. So I think, you know, for the next record, we're just going to do what we do. And, you know, we're a songwriting group. You know, we love writing music. We're never going to stop. And I think the process will probably mature to some degree in our songs, you know, but we'll see where this album takes us and make the decisions for the next record as that time approaches near, and go into the vault and say, this one might be good for this record, and we got this new one here that we just wrote, and then, oh, what about this song that we wrote, you know, 2 years ago? Maybe if we add a little bit here, it could really come to life on this album. So a lot of you know, creativity coming together in one, you know, into one group here. We're all songwriters in the band, and, you know, I think we'll make the right decisions on the second album when it's time.
We love fashion. Fashion is awesome. We were just shopping right down the street at this cool little like vintage shop here in Portland called Rockin' Rose, and it's just it's a really good way to express yourself. You know, you find like a cool jacket, cool pants. There's a ton of stores. We're always out promoting our music, so we find ourselves in a lot of stores anyways, you know, in malls across the country. So, you know, we love to look good and try and inspire people to, you know, try on a jacket that maybe they wouldn't want to drop the money on, but, you know, you only live once. You gotta have a little fun with it sometimes. So we try to keep it fresh, and we, you know, we really want to be like positive influences on people that meet us. Like, whoa, those guys are really nice. They have good songs and they look cool.
Yeah, I think fashion is obviously it's about what you're wearing, but I think it's more about attitude and how you how you wear. You know, I'm wearing a t-shirt and jeans right now, but I feel like it's still fashionable. You know what I'm saying? I think if you put out the attitude like, you know, I'm looking good or whatever, then that's going to come across to people. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to be comfortable in what you wear. You know, we want to look good, and you know, we're not like, you know, going out being like, we got to look like this, we got to look like this. Our just individual style, I think, has progressed over years, and you know, like Peter here is wearing, you know, this thing, which is very cool. He's got suspenders on underneath, and he likes that look, and I feel like because he likes it, that's what makes it look good, you know. So it's about how you wear what you wear, and I think it's definitely, you know, in this day and age, you know, what you look like is kind of half. You know, when you're entertaining, when you're on stage, it's like you got to be attractive to the eye. You know, you got to look good. If you don't look good, I feel like the songs don't mean as much. So you want to be, you know, I think it may be sad a little bit that that's the way it is, but I think you want to look good. I think you want to present the whole package. Great songs, a great look, classy, edgy. That's kind of, I think, the runner, you know, look. You know, a little classy, tasteful, edgy.
You like my shirt?
I do like that shirt, actually. This actually is a Killbrand shirt. We got a buddy that runs a company called Kids Into Living Life, Killbrand.com, and he makes a lot of really cute girls stuff and a lot of cool guys stuff, so definitely check that out. I'm going to let Pete talk about fashion a little bit here.
I like that you kind of tried to point out that we want people to be themselves. I feel like it's really important just to portray a character because everyone's got a lot of personal character to show in life. So, yeah, be yourself and never be ashamed of anything you like Ryan said.
I think when you put yourself into what you wear, you can't go wrong.
And Nick, I do really like your shirt. What is it?
It's great.
Fox.
Fox.
Well, you mentioned Killbrand is the same band t-shirt that they're
I think we're lucky in the fact that we got a lot of, you know, creative people in our band. I mean, I know, you know, Pete comes up with a lot of merch ideas for the band, and you know, he's very photography is like kind of like a huge hobby for him, and I think he's always kind of designing stuff in his head, and I think we're all bouncing ideas off each other, like, what about something like this, you know, or getting an idea from something we see from another t-shirt, that's cool, what if we, you know, expand on what they did in that aspect, or, you know, I think we want to have merch that is fashionable, looks good, but is also helping brand the band, you know, definitely getting the logo and getting people to see the logo and making the connection, like, oh, that's that band Runner, that's a cool logo, that's a cool shirt. It's definitely, in today's, you know, day and age, you really need to brand yourself, and I think we're trying to do a good job of that. So
We try to put all our merch on really nice quality clothing too. Like, we want people to like the shirt and be comfortable in it. So we try and have a standard of quality for our merch.
right, it's good stuff.
Well, like Ryan mentioned, I'm an avid photographer. I love pictures. Not really pro by any, you know, standard, but we've incorporated that hobby directly into the band and the tour experience by showcasing a gallery of fans and people that I run into at shows every night. So it's kind of been like a chronicle of our journey, as it were, this summer. Nick and John are both avid surfers, and I've watched Nick progress. He's pretty talented in the ocean, and very brave to boot. So he's very much involved in that and longing for that every day that we're away from home. Ryan, you want to talk about charities and stuff like that?
You know, we do a lot of normal stuff when we're home. We haven't really been home in a long time, so it's kind of, you know, getting to do more stuff on the road. But we're definitely trying to get involved with some charities and try and hit up some hospitals and maybe play for some cancer patients. I know the American Cancer Society is a big charity we're trying to get involved with now, and kids with autism and homeless. And I know Nick's getting involved with the Surfrider Foundation as well. So, you know, just yeah, if Little Kids Rock, if we can, you know, help someone through the songs that we play, I think that's just a really great thing. So